Okay. I have been dreading this map because it is a Laguz map. There are normally cats and tigers running around. They're already scary, but because of the randomizer, they might be dragons. So I'm going to hit the start button, and I'm going to pray to God, to Buddha, and to some other deity, I haven't decided yet, and hope there are no dragons. No dragons, no dragons, no dragons, no dragons. Oh! Okay. I had it set in the randomizer to have Laguz likely to reclass into Laguz, but I guess that just didn't happen? Huh. Another dub for me.
There is no meme. This is just a threat.
Hey, welcome back to me forgetting to allocate bonus XP and skills in between episodes. For those of you unaware of how bonus experience works in Radiant Dawn, whenever a unit levels up with bonus experience, they always get only 3 stats, which is not an awful level up, not an amazing level up. So for most of the units here, I want to get them to 99 EXP and just leave them there for now. And, this is going to be just a wee bit interesting. I feel as though Gatry white pooling for Iran will let him just kill that dragon. So, let's just get right to it. Step 1, Gatry move down here. Step 2. Perfect. God, this room is so fucking yellow. Why are we in the piss dimension, honestly? Regardless, Iran, show us your beauty. I mean, okay. With that much strength, are you weighed down? But you are no longer weighed down by Elfunder. And I mean, as long as we keep good old Gatry next to you at literally all times, we're gonna be okay. I did not know that unlock increases speed and defense. That's kind of neat, actually. Now I gotta be careful with you. Maybe move Skirmir over here to bait you into attacking him from a distance to get his transformation gauge up. And then as for over here, Jill just... No, we don't need to go too crazy. I forgot to do skills. I forgot to give someone adept, stillness, etc. But such things are probably fine. Maybe. Alright, there we go. Skirmir, show us what you got. He's got 20 defense once he transforms. Alright. All these enemies moving out at once is, a little bit spooky. I cannot deny the spooky allegations. Thankfully, Gatry is even spookier. It is so deeply hilarious that he randomized into an Armor Knight. Alright. How well do you handle things? You can actually kill this guy. I was not expecting you to be able to kill anything, really. But it turns out Micaiah specifically can be killed. And now we've got ourselves another beautiful Blossom level up. That's fine. Getting more speed, getting more health. Just as long as you keep the W's coming. But, now what? What is Gatry's resistance? 12? Yeah, these guys aren't damaging him. So what we can do with that knowledge is just move Gatry right here. And then kill the hand axe guy with Bromathan, and oh, Brom gets a one-tap. That's not good. In fact, that's bad. That's real bad. Alright. You do 16 damage. Danved does 9 times 2. Okay. Danved, if he can pull off like some kind of clutch critical, that would be really cool. Unfortunately, he didn't. But that's fine, he'll make up for it with this level up. Sure. Honestly, sure. Oh, that's not good. I didn't realize Danved's now blocking the way of Iran getting over to kill this guy. I think I still need to... I think I can't... Oh, that's a javelin. Yikes. I didn't realize how much malarkey was happening over here. Just straight up some tomfoolery. Alright, Meg can go right here. And you can go right here. Rom is not going to do that and be able to get away safely. Even if he lands the hit. Because there's a chance he just hits this guy and they die. So... I think I'm just going to leave it like this. And we'll see what happens. Okay, thank God Tormod got attacked by the mage. Because, you know, oh no! I've taken 1 entire damage! I am shitseen? And then, good old Skrimir here. Skrimir. Excuse me. He's easily just gonna transform and kill most, if not everything on this map. Alright. Tormod's healing up 1. Alright, so let's think about this here. Thunder Mage. Braum does kill you. I mean, Braum actually dies if you land a critical hit on the counterattack. And you might be thinking, why would you speak that into existence? Well, you see, it's actually a win-win for me. If I say he only dies to the counter and it doesn't happen, well, cool, he didn't die. Everything's cool, cash money. If I say he only dies to the counter and then he dies to it, I have created comedy. And comedy is why you people watch this. So, I'm okay with causing a death for the sake of comedy. No matter the outcome, I am winner. Meg, just whack this guy once. Get him! And then get a level up. Sure, more magic and resistance. More magic and resistance just means that bonus experience is quickly going to become very, very juicy for her. But even juicier than Meg is horse meat. And Scramir's about to have his fill of that. Was it ever true that that one fast food restaurant, Jack in the Box, was actually selling horse meat? Or was that a rumor? No, it was kangaroo meat that they were accused of selling, right? Whatever. You know, don't you ever just think about controversies from over 20 years ago? Laura. What do we got? More speed, that's fine. If I'm able to forge powerful weapons, I can kind of mitigate garbage strength. You know, it's Shadow Dragon all over again. But now what? Jill, with the javelin, can take care of you. With White Pool, you also get taken care of. And then I think Danved can go... Okay. So no matter what, I've gotten a pass? Oh my god. I've acquired the pass. There are so many horrible jokes I can make with that I'm just going to choose to use none of them. Alright, if I miss this attack, it's actually going to be very scary for me. But I just need to believe in a romp. It was always that easy. It was just always that easy. Nice, now I can use Thunder. Just in time for Thunder to break. Okay. As it turns out, I had little to nothing to fear. Wait a minute, I forgot to check what goodies the bosses drop. Oh, I completely forgot about the concept of goodies. Let's see. Okay. Oh, and a bronze sword. Alright, sure. Blossom and a bronze sword. Why not? And while you don't get white pool bonuses, you do get Gatry support bonuses. Which count for something. Not 100% sure what, but something. Yes, yes, I'm the big, scary tiger hunter. Mm-hmm. You sure did it, buddy. What? Oh, right. The healing 1 HP because your skill heals based on your magic. Right. Okay. So real quick, Braum, I'm actually going to have you end your turn right here. Oh, I didn't get it. There's a hidden item right here. Dragon Foe? Alright, we're collecting skills, it seems. I'm fine with that. I am 100% fine with acquiring a wide selection of skills. Dragon Foe, though. I mean, who knows when that's going to be useful? If that's going to be useful. It's potentially useful. The best kind of useful. I could just let Laura field that one. I don't think that guy can threaten her after the fact. So, yeah, sure. Let's give it up for Laura. Now all that's left is to get Tormod around to use the unlock step. Should actually be pretty easy, given, the celerity. Still so funny that he got that. Alright. So we hit the end turn button. And this should be where the reinforcements start to show up from the north. I don't remember any of them moving. So that's a little spooky, to say the least. Well, I mean, the fact that he's just chosen to move means I can just beat the shit out of him before he even shifts. Come here so I can taste you. Alright, Pain. By all means, taste me all you like. You'll hear no qualms from me on the matter. Nope. Oh my god, he one-shot Braum. Okay. How well do you do this? You do 12 damage. Okay. Okay. Let's make this easy on us. If I do this, I'll only need to land a single Strike of the Bronze Lance. And Mr. Pain shall be... Oh. I can't fly over that? That's weird. Bayork are good eats. Listen up. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Good eats. I watched that show with my dad all the time. He used to love the Food Network. I say used to, he still does. You know, I took my dad out for his birthday a few days ago. And this motherfucker Irish goodbyed his own birthday. Those of you that don't know what an Irish goodbye is, it's when you leave without saying anything. A silver bow. Okay, I just sold one of those to afford a Thundertome. So that's kind of neat. But we went out to a restaurant. It was with his father as well, my grandpa. Because his birthday was close, so we just celebrated both together. We got up from our table. My sister and I walked to the front with our grandfather. And then when we hugged our grandfather goodbye, we turned to look for my dad. He just left. He was gone. He said he had enough. He vanished. It was very, very funny. Alright. But I don't exactly know how I want to tackle the rest of this map. So, alright. These two spaces are also an item. So, I mean, as long as I just don't kill anyone, I don't have to worry about missing out on anything. Let me just be careful here. Yikes. So let me just move out of the way here. Heal up Laura. And who got the chest key? Was it Laura? Yeah, so Laura can trade over... I can make a supply chain. Laura can trade over to you. And you... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And trade over to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who can trade over to you. Who can trade over to you. And then we'll have successfully gotten the treasure. Then all I'll need to do is box in that archer until I decide that I feel like winning the game. Puny little humans, come and fight. Yeah, you're about to get no-dipped, buddy. And honestly, I don't even have to worry about boxing in that archer, because enough enemies are here for me to just kill. This'll get him down to 3 HP. Okay, or Skrimir really wanted to establish Tiger dominance. Which, honestly, I can't act like he didn't just establish that dominance. So, you know, good for him. Fortunately, that makes this next a little bit awkward. Okay. Well, let's just do this whole trade side quest. And then you... trade over for you. You... trade over for you. And then you trade over to you. And we just did all of that work for you. You. My nemesis. Ugh. Fire Emblem 4 has sullied your name forever. I'm just gonna move Meg up there, and then... Jill goes right here. Tormod goes right here. And we just end the turn. Skramir should not be in too much danger. Actually, the fact that he's about to get attacked by the swordsman, that just means he's now going to be able to shift again. Like, already. Even unshifted, they only deal 2 damage. Honestly, this is probably doing wonders for his strike rank. For those of you that don't know, in Radiant Dawn, the basic fang weapon of Lagu's classes, or claws, or beaks, or whatnot, they are tied to your weapon rank. So, the lowest rank is A, and then it'll level up to S, and then double S, and your basic weapon increases with how much you strike. So, that's kind of cool. Skramir's going to have an S-rank strike Tiger Fang in the middle of part 1. And I think that's really cool. Now, I absolutely can't move Jill up too much, but I can have her fly up and then back away like a little scaredy girl. Which, you know, she is. Those bows are scary. I'm telling you, something's up there. The game doesn't want to give it to me, but I assure you it's there. Braum really hasn't gotten to do much of anything, and I think he's just unfortunate that there are 2 Braums that are out-Brauming him. Let's see, 15 damage, existent defense stat. That's enough for me. So... yep, I'm hitting the end turn button. No, Meg! You've taken damage! Alright, so actually that guy going over there is somewhat annoying. Not here. Like that I'm not too worried about. I'm worried about how I intend to get Tormod up here now. Well, if I kill this thing, right? I can then just rescue Tormod and drop him? Right, the rescue mechanic. We've all heard of it. Okay, very nice for Meg. Yeah, Jill just goes over here. Laura just goes right... oh, actually... This is actually a little harder, because Tormod needs to... And I got a tornado. So this is actually not going to work out the way that I wanted to. Oh, it is. It still is. Hold on. I'm not crazy. Hang on. How well does this... well, things would have to go so catastrophically wrong for Iran to die to that guy. But I'm still scared enough of that outcome that I'm going to avoid it. I don't even want to think about what the odds of missing a 91 into getting hit by a 46 are. So I've decided that the best way to stop that from happening is to never give it the chance. You're gonna go after Meg again. So, let's just turn that off real fast. The comments were overwhelmingly against turning off animations, which I'm completely fine with. Like, hang on, 1, 2, 3, yeah, so just move Meg over. 1, 2, 3, rescue, 1, 2, 3, wait. Little baby man still can't do anything. Alright. The only reason I was even entertaining the idea was because Tellius animations, Path of Radiance more so, but Radiant Dawn as well, can take a while, so episodes might not actually have that much progress, because I typically like to stick to my Let's Play episodes being in between 30 to 40 minutes. That is what I personally like. Tormod, you're a mage. Why have you gained strength more than magic? Alright, I got $3,000. That's actually kind of important. I'm kind of completely okay with that. What the hell was I about to say? Right. So, for example, I don't know how long this episode's been going on. Let me check. We're almost done. And granted, I was able to complete a whole chapter, but I like to... This is a short chapter, and I like to do a bit more than that, normally. But, you know... I'm gonna turn animations back on for next episode, like, next map. So don't worry about that. I just turned them off because, you know, I didn't want to sit there and take 2 more minutes to kill that archer. But it's also, too, that everyone cares about Let's Play episodes in length differently.
The history of Tellius is a history
like, for example, I'm watching a Let's Players, The Runaway Guys, and the 3 of them are playing through Mario Party 2. Their daily episodes are like 15, 17 minutes long. I also watch Game Grumps, and their episodes are like 30 to 40 minutes long. So quite honestly, it feels like the ideal length of a Let's Play episode is whatever the fuck you want it to be. So, this is a thing where it gives me money. I think, yeah, okay, money is just going to give me money. Because randomizing items doesn't randomize money, because money's not an item. Money is money. Oh. Nalia is Kanegus. Is Volghar? Alright, hold on, wait, hold on. Nalia is Kanegus. Kanegus just turned to his husband, Raphael, who appears to be Kurth, to give me their dog, Volg, who is now Har. But he's not actually Har. He is someone that has randomized into a Wyvern Rider, which could be anyone, but wait. Hold on. Ain't no fucking way. In the character randomizer, it seems that Volg randomized into himself. There's no way. Hold on, let me just skip these because they don't give me items. Sorry, my brain just short-circuited. I forgot that Laura and Iran are both technically here. Just not where they're supposed to be. I forgot that I put bosses into this. It's why Jared became, Joffrey. But what are Numida's growths? What the? Those are just horror spaces. Those are just... I think. Hold on. I had like a whole thing I was saying about, like, Let's Plays and how good they... Hold on! Okay, hold on here. Base stats, I'm on Serene's right now on my phone. Har. No, actually. Hold on, those aren't Har's bases. He's 6 levels lower than Har, but with better HP, better strength, a little worse skill, better speed, equal luck, a little bit... This is better Har. Archbishop Numita, who, if I remember correctly, is the main villain of the Daein arc here. He's the bishop that's in command of, like, that Jared listens to. He's the one who's been oppressing Daein citizens. He's Volg. What the... Hold on. I have the changelog. Wait. Hold up. Folders, downloads, hold on. Randomizer, output log. Hold on. Oh, it's chugging. Alright, hold on. Scrolling down. Volg. Yeah, that's Numita. What are his growth rates? What? Okay. So according to the changelog, his growth rates are 45% HP, 25% strength, 50% magic, 30% in skill and speed, 65% in luck, 20% in defense, and 55% in resistance. So his growth rates are kind of dog shit. But with base stats like this, who gives a shit?